Hello everyone, welcome to another Exchange 2019 video. In the previous video we looked at setting up your Server 2019 core machine by adding in a static IP, DNS, and then joining the machine to the domain. In this video we're going to take a look at actually installing the prerequisites for Exchange 2019 on Server Core 2019. The first thing we have to do, so I made some notes here, is you need to download Exchange 2019 and the latest version C6. Unfortunately, this is only available for people with a Visual Studio subscription. It's not available on the net when you type in Exchange 2019 like you do with Exchange 2016. The first thing we need to do is we need to enable file sharing. The reason being is you need to be able to copy the install files across to the server so you can mount the ISO file. So you can copy this. Let me just show you. And you see I'm running it from an elevated command prompt, which is the same one when you log in. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is mount the ISO. Now in order to do that we need to run PowerShell. So if I type PowerShell, it will then launch PowerShell. Okay. And we need to mount the image. So there you can see my image is now mounted. Right. The next thing is the installation. In order to install UCMA runtime, we need to install this Windows feature. So let's copy this, paste it, and as you can see, it looks similar to adding a Windows feature to PowerShell on a Windows Server GUI installation. And once it's done, we should be able to proceed. So while we wait, let's talk about installing .NET 4.8. Now, .NET 4.8 is required for Exchange 2016, but also Exchange 2019. However, on Server Core, you can't just run the setup and expect it to work. You need to run it with the /Q switch, which runs it in silent mode. Okay, so that's done. No restart required. So let me go to my installs folder. You can see I've got .NET, Visual C++ 2012 and 2013. So if we install .NET and we use the Q, this should basically run in the background. And that normally takes a few seconds. So while we wait for that, once you've installed all of these, normally you require a reboot with .NET 4.8. Then you can do UCMA runtime reboot, then you can do these two. Now generally, if you're like me, old school, and you install the prerequisites, you'll see there's a long line for the mailbox option here. However, Microsoft have made it simpler that you can include a switch when you run the installation that it'll go and do the prerequisites for you, which I will show you in the next video how to install Exchange 2019 using the switch and the mailbox role. So just be aware, Exchange 2019 has the mailbox role only and the edge transfer, your edge perimeter server, right? Okay. So if we go to my E drive now, which should be my Exchange one, yes. And we go to UCMA, sorry. Okay, So this looks familiar compared to 2016, 2013. Let it do its thing. This installation is pretty quick. As you can see, it does all the stuff required for Link. Even though in 2019 you don't have the unified messaging option. So if you go into the EAC, you might see unified messaging on the properties of a server, but it doesn't work. It'll give you a blank page or error, which at the beginning of 2019 RTM was a bug which was reported, but just that you're aware. Okay, now that the server is complete, we can go back to our C drive and we can do our 2012 install. So okay, I've already done this. Sorry, I did it up ahead of time, I forgot about it. So you can see 2012 is there, and if I do the same for 2013, you can see it's there. So pretty much we've covered everything in preparation for Exchange Server 2019 installation. I'm now going to go and reboot the server. If you want to know how to reboot the server, you can either type shutdown -R, or you can go to sconfig and you can choose option 13 and press enter, and you can reboot. And that's how simple it is to install the prerequisites. Thank you very much for watching.